Hello, my name is Sheldon and welcome back for another episode of EU4 as the Knights. In previous episode we were mostly switching our allies, taking down some rebellions. There's still one more firing, and we're expanding our military a little bit in size as well. Although there's still a lot of work on that front. Guess we're going to get another 2 marine units in here in the meanwhile. And then I suppose that's actually going to be at the... yeah, that's at the force limit at that point. Oh, and there's the rebellion. Now, the Marines do take quite a bit of damage, but at the same time, morale should be high enough so that we can beat this rebellion. There we go. In which case, we can just take this one to Constantinople now and start drilling. It's time to drill the army, because we don't have any drill. Our professionalism is still only 17%. Probably going to be 18% once we start drilling. Looks like the Ottomans are willing to do some... oh, they're allied to Lithuania and Bohemia. Right, so wars against the Ottoman Empire are probably going to be off the limit for a little while. Mostly because Lithuania is quite strong. Admittedly, they're also allied to Poland. Oh, I guess we're going to lose a little bit of the Reformation or Reform progress. We're so close, though. But I'd rather not lose another point in stability right now, so we'll just take that one. But why is the next reform anyway? Ah, military doctrines and organization. So we can military engineering, that's artillery cost and artillery barrage cost goes down. That would be quite nice. Reinforced speed, national supply limit modifier, reinforced cost, defensive stance, fort defense garrison size, max hostile attrition, sustained discipline, less attrition, drill gain goes up and regiment drill loss goes down. I mean, that would be quite nice. Cavalry warfare, cavalry cost goes down and cavalry to infantry ratio goes up. Mercenaries we're not going to worry about. Amphibious specialization. Ooh, right, that'd be even more marines. Regiment manpower use would go down. Marine force limit plus 10%. Attrition will load it on ships minus 25%. Disembark speed plus 25%. That would be kind of handy in the Mediterranean. Or naval professionalism. Ship cost goes down. Morale of our navies goes up. And yearly naval tradition decay goes down. So I think the defensive stance could be fine. The military engineering could be quite fine. Organized military staff could also be somewhat useful. I suppose it's probably the discipline, defensive stance, military engineering, or naval professionalism for us. I mean, amphibious specialization could also work. But I think with the Marines already, we don't really need to worry too much about it, leaning even heavier into that. I suspect that the Marines will be sufficient. And while we probably will need to do a lot of landings in places and such, I don't think we necessarily need to go too heavy. So I think we might actually go for the artillery stuff. Because we are already having a decent bit of artillery on our armies. Not necessarily massive amounts, we've got 5,000 total. But still, reducing the upkeep of those, and of course the cost to build more would be quite handy. We're about to get some more techs actually. Oh, there we go, it's January, so we can almost get the things... oh, right, we needed to get the workshop in Antioch, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going to double check that. Yes, that is indeed correct. It's going to take a decent bit of time to build it, but it will be done. Oh, and the missionary is all... oh, wow, yeah, it's 8.4% per month right now, the conversion speed there. That's quite respectable. Suppose, do we have... we could have another ally, actually. Now, here's the question. Do you want to take the admin techie yet? Maybe I'll wait until next year, just to save us a little bit points, and still keep the innovativeness slowly climbing upwards. For the next idea group, we could probably go for another military idea. I'm thinking if I go for the naval ideas, we'd get the naval barrage cost minus 100, which is really handy. It is really good. Alternatively, the quality idea is one of the things that we're going to go for. That would be quite nice. Or offensive ideas, for a guaranteed leader shock. And of course, we get an extra discipline from their more land force limit as well. Siege ability. So that offensive is very strong. Why would it give us a... okay, with the maritime ideas, naval leader maneuver and ship durability, kind of nice, but not necessarily worth the points there. With the quality, what could we get there? Maritime ideas... morale of navies and marines force limit plus 10%. Alright then, and then what about the naval ideas? I suppose that would give the blockade efficiency and... oh yeah, that's actually pretty nice. We might go for that one. Because getting the blockade impact on sieges higher would be really nice. Which we are going to be getting... actually no, I don't think we are going to get that from here. Unless we already got that. No, we did not. But regardless, it is a really nice one. And we can actually go on... Oh, there we go. Truce with Venice has ended. So how strong is Venice anyway? 53,000. They are a great power, admittedly. So I don't think we necessarily want to fight them quite yet. But it's something that we will do eventually. There we go. That's another conversion done. I suppose Thessaloniki is going to be the next one. And then there's a few more provinces to convert. End of religious term. Oh, right. Hey, hardy seaman. Now let's have a look at the religious map mode. So, oh. Right, so Brandenburg is Protestant. All of the Nordics are Protestant. And then there's a few, like Ulm and Memmingen down south Germany that are Protestant. And so is Bohemia is also, and so is Poland. So yeah, there's a decent bit of Protestants in here. I suspect that Austria will still be able to withstand that quite easily. Speaking of which, okay, you are rival to Poland. Who could we ally? We got a room for ally. So the Savoy, Lithuania would not do that anymore. Savoy could be maybe a useful one. But possibly not. Mazab doesn't want to ally anymore. On the same religious group, I mean, I suppose that does hinder a little bit there, doesn't it? Oh, looks like Castile actually lost a bit of ground to France, so France is going to be bloody strong. So I don't really want to ally anyone that is going to be on the chopping block for France. Ooh, Silver Tongue, improve relations plus 20%. It's pretty nice. Well done, Ansung. So now we're getting 11 ducats per month. And we're paying for all the forts and all that, so it's actually not bad of an income. Oh, Reformation branches out. Alright, so it begins. Or I suppose rather continues. Also defense, so we've got one in Rhodes, but I suppose we could get another one in other places. Maybe, I suppose if we could put one in here, that would still protect that on both sides. Or one in Athens would also be on either end there. Arta would be on both of these, which are something that we don't have on yet. But maybe we could focus on improving our economy first. Myrna could get another 6 trade power from that. That'd be quite nice. Sure, we'll play that one. The more we get money from trade, the better. We're already getting over 9 ducats per month from there. Education of the poor. Arta would get some unrest. Or we... no, I do like the innovationness. So we'll take it. We've got 15 trade ships and we've got a fleet of 40. We could probably increase the size of this even further. You know what? I'm going to start getting a few ships in. Get some transport so we can transport the entire 20,000 men armies at a time. That would save me a lot of time back and forth sailing, so that'd be nice. And a few months, we should be able to get the stability back to +3, which of course should mean that the conversion speed in Thessaloniki is going to be 7.5% per month. That's already pretty good. And there we go. Base production in Antioch goes up. So how's the devastation there? Still a little bit. I suppose Antioch is one of those places. Well, we've got a potential fort over there. Oh, Naval Reformer has died. Do we have... okay, there's another Naval Reformer available. Guess that could work. It's going to cost us a little bit, but that's fine. Technically speaking, with the income that we have, we could probably afford having a bit better advisors as well. Or level 2 advisors. How's the inflation doing? It's actually 0. I suppose we've got the usury forgiven, so that's been reducing it. Fairly good. Oh, Sunni's having a bit of problem there. Speaking of which, we've still got truce for quite a while with them. How is our coalition map mode looking like? Well, Mamluks could join in the coalition. But I suppose, is there anyone that I could call into war against the Mamluks? Not really, I'd be alone. Tunis would not join, at least. I think war against the Tunis is going to be probably a bit better option. Or, oh, Ottomans actually have a bit of troops here. Well, they're going all the way around again. Oh, and Crimea is destroyed. Oh, but Muscovy is bouncing on the Great Horde. Well, oh wow, Lubeck is pretty large as well. We might see Hunter. Oh, Scotland's lost a bit of territory here. That looks hideous, admittedly. Oh, and Spain's formed. Alright then. Well, that's good on them. And we still got fairly good... well, they did time Malta, but I suppose it's not too much of a priority for them. There we go, now we're going to get the stability. I'm guessing the... oh yeah, the conversion speed has gone up quite a bit. We're also building the marketplace still. Burgundy is having a civil war. Alright, Burgundy does still exist. Oh, right. I think they've been released by someone at some point, because I'm pretty sure that they got inherited at least partially by someone else. Don't remember who exactly, but let's start converting a bit of provinces to Tunis, I suppose. Deserter, for example. I do wonder if Tunis is going to get a Ireland at some point. We do get the fort in there, at least. There's a bit more safer location now. And we could probably get the admin tech by now. We're still not losing the innovativeness, but yeah, we'll get that one now. Now, the next tech is going to be... that's actually pretty good. Oh, and we can get the missionary strength even further. And tolerance of heretics, I mean, sure. We'll get both of those. But now the idea group, I think... I might go for the naval ideas. Make our fleet so damn strong that no one can do anything about it. And we'd be the first one to get that idea group as well. Okay, we're going to get the Miltech first, and then we're going to start working on those. I'll keep the admin points right now for coring and increasing base taxes and that sort of stuff. And I suppose increasing infrastructure, among other things. We're kind of just waiting for a good opportunity to strike on Mamluks, but right now we just don't have the support from potential allies. Well, I suppose we could get another artillery into this army now. At least, and we are pretty close to getting government reform again. We're getting 0.84 per month. So in about 10 months or so, 9 months maybe, we should be able to get that. Oh, we're actually getting him a score, and oh, right, we are on top 10 on all 3 of the categories right now. We're still number 12 in terms of score, but that won't last very long necessarily. It looks like we're at least getting some of the drill. We've still got 18% professionalism, which is mostly... Oh, right, okay. Oh, right, Scotland are now reformed. Is there anyone else? I mean, there was the one over here, but I don't think anyone's, other than Scotland's, converted to it yet. Oh, Sweden was one of the ones that got the Center of Reformation. I think Denmark also got one. They were the early ones to adopt. Interesting. Yeah, we got a few more transports in here. I'm just going to get another 4 here total. Gonna get us a fairly large fleet, admittedly. We might eventually just split the transport fleet away from the main battle fleet. But not yet. But somewhere down the line for sure. We've got pretty good income. I think... Is there any more centers of trade that we could upgrade? I suppose Tarbalus, did we... Oh yeah, we could upgrade this one now. Would allow us to transfer even more trade from Aleppo towards Constantinople. Which is, of course, something that we want. Oh, trade expansion. Increased free trade. For 10 years, trade efficiency plus 10%, foreign spy detection minus 10%, institution rate plus 20%. Well, I suppose the institution is already present in pretty much all of our territory, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So that's... Well, actually, there's like one province that it doesn't exist yet in. Which I don't... Oh, it's over there in Epirus. Well, that will be getting it soon enough. Oh, the next level is going to be upgrading the galleys and the transports. Oh. That's quite nice. Plus getting the new cannons would be quite nice, as well as the cavalry. We're going to get 50 admin points at the cost of a bit of loyalty from clergy, more loyalty for bourgeoisie. Or gain more devotion. We are going to get the devotion up fairly quickly, though, so I'm just going to take that one. That does remind me, though, estates, we could probably go ahead and see some more land in the meanwhile. So we're now at 50%, so the reform progress growth is plus 20% speed now, and max absolutism plus 5. But it's mostly the reform progress that is going to be very useful, though. And there we go, now it's a counter in there, so we get about 1 point per month, so next month, actually, we should be able to do the reform, finally. Oh, you want some ducats. You know what, I want to keep Spain happy. That does remind me, though, I suppose we got probably quite a bit of, favors with them. I guess we could increase the trust with them. Or we could ask for ducats. 120 ducats from them. They just asked for more money moments before. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and increase trust by 20 or 10 points of trust. So that's 57 trust. Could be worse. Oh, we lost the Holy War Casus Belli. A traveling minstrel. Could use the extra prestige or admin points. Admin points is always nice. Right, so I think we're going to go for the military engineering. So artillery cost and artillery barrage cost goes down. Those both seem like a really nice thing. And then, of course, we'll get the free naval barrages through the naval ideas. Which is also going to be very nice. Oh, there we go. We can get the diplomatic finally. Not far behind in the Miltech either. I'm going to be getting that next month, actually. Truce with Poland has ended. There we go, that's the new cavalry and new artillery. So for the artillery, we might go for the culverins, actually. Bit more damage. It looks like the Ottomans got a bit of troops in here. They've got allies in Bohemia and Lithuania. I suppose one of the things that I could do is I could improve relations with Lithuania. So that they might be less inclined to join against me. Oh, there we go, Bizerta has been converted. So I guess Susie's going to be the next one. And Tarabulus is going to be the last one then. Before the next... oh, there we go. Well, actually, that's not a good thing. The Forgiven has expired, so we're no longer cutting down the inflation. Not that we have any right now, admittedly. Oh, wow. Income on the other has... yeah, the trade income is starting to go up a lot. Actually, that reminds me, we did not get the upgrade in here yet, did we? So there we go, that's going to be another one. So in the Reformation, we've converted provinces for sure already quite a bit. Oh, war score cost for versus other religions, that would be quite nice for us. And of course, the prestige per development for missionaries would be quite handy. So what can we do? We're not going to join the Reformation. We are going to get the religious ideas probably soon-ish. And we're not going to have colonial empire. We might convert another nation, maybe. Asian trade is probably not going to happen, and owns all French provinces is not going to happen. So it's a good thing that we started the golden era when we did, because otherwise we would not be able to do that. And there we go, we got the transport ships now done. We are going to need a lot of money to upgrade all the ships right now, though, but I suppose we at least got an income. Oh, we lost the commandant. Could we get a tier 2? Well, we don't have the money to hire the tier 2 advisor. So I guess we'll just go with the morale of armies advisor. It is unfortunately a Sunni. I think that might cause a bit of issues with the court and all that, but we'll see how it goes. We've got plenty of manpower left over. At least we are slowly getting stronger and stronger, although, don't suppose... oh, the Ottomans are trying to spy on us constantly. Guess what we could do is... well, we don't have the money for it right now, but we could start maybe increasing the... oh. Local defensiveness in roads plus 25% for... 100 year. Oh, wow. Well, good luck trying to seize roads then. Because it's got now defensive of 57%. It's got a level 3 fort, which isn't necessarily all that mass. Oh, right, actually, that reminds me. Probably turn the automated war taxes off. So we can accumulate the mill point a bit faster. Oh, right, we discovered information about the Americas now. Well, at least some of it. In the north, mostly. Still wonder, so if I was to declare war on Tunis, no one would join in right now. Naples doesn't trust me. We could probably improve the trust there, I suppose. I'm gonna recall the diplomat from Austria. And then increase the trust a bit further. Get an extra 40 trust in there, so they should be quite happy with me again. So in theory, now if we were to do that, I still got the truce and all that, so we can't do it. Or don't actually want to do it. Yeah, there's a truce, and yeah, okay. So after the truce has ended, Naples would probably join. I suspect that I might be able to get Spain to join in as well. Able States doesn't want to join in. Mamluks and Marrakesh would join on the enemy side, so that would be a decent bit of troops already. Oh dear, priests are preaching heresy. I am going to crack down on it. That doesn't delay the maritime ideas a bit further. That's actually reducing the admiral cost already quite a bit, and then blockade efficiency is going to go up, privateering. Oh, there's the fleet movement speed. Right, that's actually... well, it's kind of nice, I suppose. Ottomans are trying to get some claims, but we've got a fairly good territory over here in Greece already, so I'm not too worried about the situation. All things considered, the Ottomans don't really have that much larger army than I do. They've just got a lot of allies, I suppose. But the truce with them is going to expire, was it next year? No, not next year, but the year after. Hope that everything goes fine. Do we have any more cardinals? We got 4 that I can see. No, we got 1 in Tunis as well now. There we go, so we've got 5 cardinals. We are probably getting quite a bit of papal influence per year. About 9.12, so yeah, that's pretty decent. I suppose we could actually go ahead and improve relations with papal states a bit further. Now we've got already 200 ducats again. I think I was planning on building a fort in Antioch. That might be actually a smart idea. Because that's going to be sieged down by someone soon enough. And having a fort in there, I mean, I know that there's a fort over here in the drylands, but that's fine. We can maybe get rid of that once we conquer it. Another conversion is going to be done soon. So, yeah, we are kind of in... Oh, we lost a general, and the drilling stopped. Oh, dear. Well, we could get another general, I guess. Oh, there we go. We reached a new professionalism level, and 2410. I mean, it's not the worst. And now we can get the maintenance goes up, but the drill gain goes up as well. And then we can just continue drilling. At least the army is going to be in a good shape. And the drill is going to be probably fairly good. So once we do have a war, I don't know if it's going to be against Ottomans or Mamluks. Mamluks would probably allow us to get to Jerusalem and all that, form the nation that we're trying to form. That would be probably good for the long run. Of course, if we were to get a little bit more land from the Ottomans, that would allow us to maybe push them... Oh, actually. Oh, once the truce ends with them, we can go raid them again. Generation of Courage. We'll just purge them. I don't want to take discipline hits or anything like that. Could we increase... No, we can't increase... Well, we could probably increase the army size. Oh, we could build regimental camps, to be fair, to increase the army size further. That's probably something we should be doing. It's a bit expensive, mind you, but we are getting a pretty good amount of money, so we'll be able to do a few of those soon enough. And that way we can get this army to be slightly higher in size. And actually, we might eventually split the Marine army completely out of there, and we'll just have a proper second army. But we'll have the 5 Marines in there, because it's, first of all, it's going to start utilizing a bit more the sailors, which we've got such a massive income that we are not going to run out of them. Especially since we're not relying on heavy ships a lot. Although, one of the things that I suppose I could do is improve the, or increase the size of the trade fleet over here in Aleppo a bit further. Because that's going to allow us to transfer even more of the trade from here towards Constantinople. But we're making a pretty good amount of money in here. I mean, the Ottomans are making... Well, okay, not quite as much anymore. There we go, we can recall the diplomat in Papal States. So how much are we getting influence now? We are gaining 9.8. So not too shabby. There we go, there's some of the truces ending. But that's not the one that we're waiting for with Ottomans. So we'll go ahead and raid their coastlines, for sure. I guess we'll start with Cyprus. And then we'll sail northward from there. Oh dear, we lost another general. Oh, but there we go. Alberto's got a seat pip. How are the rulers looking? I think we could actually turn the heir into a leader. 1021. I mean, you know, it's kind of good for a siege purposes, I suppose. Kind of secondary army running around sieging things. So now with the extra army maintenance, we're not gaining quite as money, unfortunately. Also, I suppose some of the other incomes may have dropped a little bit since then. Belt hats, first price goes up, alright. And we can recall the diplomat in Lithuania. So now, Lithuania, I mean, they do kind of like me, but it would be a defensive war. I mean, first of all, we've got a truce still, so we're not going to be declaring the war on them right now. Who else are there? Oh, Tlemcen is another option. Oh. We got a claim in Tlemcen. It's actually not a terrible idea necessarily. I mean, we might want to do the war against Tunis first. And Mamluks. Which, I think Naples will probably help us. Spain, maybe. I don't know if Papal States will help. Probably not. At least we've got good relations with them. General retires. Oh dear. Army tradition goes down. But yeah, Tlemcen is going to be our ticket to fight the Ottomans again. So we might not even want to annex them or anything like that. Just, you know, fight them for the chance to fight the Ottomans again. And then we're going to make sure that the Ottomans break their alliance with Lithuania. And probably Bohemia as well. That is tempting. That's actually very tempting. We don't have any unrest right now, so maybe we should just go ahead and stop the drilling for a little while. So we'll have that army active. We could maybe send this army down to the west to clear out, or siege down that area. Although actually we don't actually want to siege them down necessarily. But yeah, this army, or this navy, fleet, thingamajig, we'll just bring it to Gallipoli. We'll have a quick look at what they have in... Oh, they got 24 ships there. Oh, now we could get the naval ideas. Admiral cost goes down. That'd be quite nice. Sure, we'll take that one. Well, the next one's going to be the blockade efficiency, privateer efficiency, and the fleet movement. So how strong are the Ottomans? They got Miltech 9, we got 10, so they're actually behind on that one. We've got the better cannons and cavalry by now then, I suppose. They've got fairly strong allies. I suppose, let's double check. If we do declare war on Tlemcen, would the Ottomans actually join? They would. They are quite a bit in debt though, 2,000 ducats in debt, in fact. Also, what do we need for the base in, or the Crusade against... Okay, we just need to have a 10 provinces total in here. We've got 3 thus far. It goes pretty fine there. So we got... I don't know if we can get actually all of that. Maybe we can. Just about. Might require quite a bit of conquest though. But if we do fight the Ottomans, we'll need to get probably a little bit help. Because otherwise we're gonna... Well, actually, we might want to wait for the castle to be built. That will at least delay the enemy. And now we can actually... We could get the Holy War for the manpower recovery speed and land maintenance modifier. That would be quite nice. There's no Crusades called in right now either, but I suppose... Is that even a possibility anymore? Possibly. I don't remember anymore when exactly they become unavailable. I think it might be Age of Absolutism when they are no longer available. Oh, and we're pretty close to max admin points. Let's go ahead and do a bit of development then. That's a little bit points put in there. And actually, we can now increase the size of this. I guess we'll get another cavalry. Oh, there we go. Another conversion done. And that's all the conversions that we can do at this point. We are pretty close to our governing capacity though, but I suppose we are probably going to get some... Oh, actually. Can we become a... I can't change the rank yet right now. So once we form Jerusalem, we can do that. Which means that we might want to do indeed the war against Mamluks first. Which means the war against Tunis. And that's that truce is not going to end for a little bit strong. Oh, right. We still got truce with... Yeah, but I wanted to have this fleet start from Cyprus and do the raiding. I forgot momentarily there. Poor vintage. Well, that's not good. Yeah, as soon as the... Oh, there's the truce. Might do some taxation. Very aggressive taxation at that. It's going to give us the money to maybe upgrade the fleet. Ah, there we go. We could humiliate the Ottomans again. Should we so choose to. It might not be quite as easy as one might hope. Great dispute. Oh, they embargoed me. Well, two can play that game. Here we go. There's another 70 ducats from there. Another 30 from here. Agenda of the day. Okay, Smyrna wants to have a church. That would increase the base tax there. Athens wants to have a regimental camp. That would give a bit of manpower in there. Or Trablus gets a marketplace. I mean, what do they produce in here? Wheat. Okay, so that's not really that important to get the base production up. Athens with the base manpower could be quite nice. So I guess we'll build that one there. I was planning on building some of these anyway, wasn't it? The regimental camp. So that's going to increase our force limit a bit further. Go ahead and raid that. We already raided this. I suppose there's still this bay over here that we can go raid from the Ottomans. Don't think we didn't quite get enough money to upgrade all the ships yet. Oh, Karakayunlu announced me as a rival. That's a bold move. We could have so many more ships if we wanted to. And we'll probably want to start getting a lot more trade fleets. Maybe a little bit of trade fleets in Alexandria, for example. We don't have a lot of pull in there right now. Actually, we got 15 trade power. That's because we got trade power in Constantinople. But at least the trade fleet in Aleppo is increasing in size. We've got 29% of the trade there, and we're pushing about 2.3 ducats away towards Constantinople, so that's not too shabby. And we are getting almost 12 ducats per month from trade in here right now. So that is definitely improving. Another spy from the Ottomans. We'll probably use a bit of this point. I mean, this one will reduce the... Actually, we don't have any corruption right now, so we could maybe save that point. Or we could increase the mercantilism. Or we can save it until we get the Holy War, which is possible. Okay, we need a lot more splendor to get the religious wars. That does remind me, though. Well, I suppose since there's no... Yeah, no, there's no crusade, so we can't do that in here. Oh. Naples is fighting Genoa. So what is this war about? Savoy conquers Bern. Ah, so Savoy and Switzerland are fighting. And Naples is part of that one. Oh, Lithuania no longer... Oh, Lithuania is actually quite friendly towards me, so I might actually be able to ally them. Sure. That might be the way to make sure that they don't join against me when I declare war on... No, they would still join against me. If I was to declare war... Oh, but Bohemia would not. Well, they're currently being occupied by the looks of it. By French. Oh, wasn't expecting that. But I suppose what I will start doing is building a spy network in Mamluk territories. And then Tunisia, we might want to get a bit of troops in here. I don't know if I want to get all the troops in there and abandon this area and just use our fleet against them. Because I definitely want to get Jerusalem so we can turn it into a kingdom. Or is it actually even an empire? I don't remember. We need to get Jerusalem, and that turns us to Jerusalem. And then there's a Kingdom of Heaven, which gives a lot of missionary strength. And permanent claims a lot of areas. And then convert the Holy Land, the land of Moses. So basically Egypt. And the Ark of the Covenant, so we need to go further down south. Into Aksum. Yeah, that'd be quite nice. And of course, the Latin Empire, we still need to get a little bit more territories with that one. Not massively more, but a little bit more. But we're not going to form the Latin Empire. We're going to stay as Jerusalem, I think. But I do realise that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.